What's going on, everybody? How we doing today? Just got done with a half-mile run. Yeah, you know, I'll tell you what, I miss running. I would really like to run more, but with a artificial hip, you can only run so much. My doctor has told me max 3 miles a week. So I do half-mile intervals. But anyway, real quick update, down 17.5 pounds in 7 weeks. I think this is where I want to be. This is where I want to stay. I want to try to continue to build a little bit of muscle. Just continue to work on getting the fat away. I've learned some new things lately. Really got on the apple cider vinegar with mothers in it and water. That's really been helping me cut the fat and clean out my kidneys and my liver. One thing, do not do it before you go to bed. I know they tell you that's one of the best times to do it. You will be up all night, trust me, okay? You don't want to do that. Blood pressure still doing really well. And I'll tell you another thing. I have suffered with heartburn for a long time. This new diet, I've actually, well, I don't want to call it, I keep saying diet, but I don't want to call it a diet. The new lifestyle change, I've actually cut down my Nexium to 3 times a week. And I'm hoping just to get off of it altogether eventually. Seems to be helping me. The new food that we're eating. And I want to thank you guys for wishing Sarah and I a happy anniversary. We celebrated our 7th anniversary 2 days ago. What I wanted to come on and talk about was what's going on with my business. Okay. I met with Nick yesterday, the guy that's going to be taking over my mulch jobs. So what we did it's really beneficial for both of us. We decided anything from 5 yards and below, I'm going to handle. Anything 6 yards and above, he's going to handle with his crews. So that leaves me with about 7 or 8 mulch jobs that I'm going to do. I have a helper on Saturdays to help me with that, so no big deal. And really, with the amount of rain that we have here, it takes a lot. Tell you what I wanted to do is I really wanted to just de-stress. You know what I'm saying? When I had the dump trailer and I had help and it was constant running, constant stress. And at the end of the year, yeah, we made great money. But we didn't make any more money than we did last year just being me. So now I do have to thank Lipsy, because he did a lot for me last year, and I thanked him every time, and of course I paid him every time, and he did a lot to help me last year with the mulch jobs. But there's a lot of mulch. So on a Saturday I can go out and knock a mulch job out, make $700-800 and leave the big stuff to Nick and his crews, and I'm still making a percentage off of that. And then, as you guys know, I decided I'm not doing the aerations anymore. I've already subbed Tim Herr out for that. So talked to all my customers already. Everybody's happy with that. The pricing will stay, it'll go up just a little bit from where it was, just due to the gas prices, of course, which is something that Nick and I talked about yesterday. He already sent his letters out and told everyone once gas hits $5, there's an increase. once it hits 6, there's another increase. So he's got this planned out perfectly, which I think is something all of us, now I've already raised my prices for the season. I think a lot of you guys should think about, you know, don't base your prices off of today, because today, in 2 weeks, the national average is probably going to hit 5, not 435. I would say by June, July, we're hitting 650. I know a lot of people are saying $10 now by the end of the year. So all I'm saying, guys, is prepare yourself for down the road. Don't just worry about today. I know people I've talked to, some people are getting a little pushback and everything. I figure I may lose 5 to 10% of my customer base. And that's okay. That's okay, because I always allow for some each year. It is what it is, man. People are not going to want to pay. And when gas hits $10, if it ever does, or if it hits $8, people are going to start cutting lawn care out of their budget. So you always got to be looking around for things to do. I have other things that I do on the side, so I'm not as worried about it as I used to be. Anyway, we are going to try this season as hard as we can, and I hope you guys enjoy the videos that I'm going to be putting out of the work I do. We're going to try not to have to buy anything. I mean, other than gas, oil, trim line, things like that. That is our goal this year. We're going to work as hard as we can to achieve that. We may end up replacing the White Beast, maybe, at some point. Not sure this year or next year. If we do, we are going to get an F-150. We're going to get away from the 2500, get an F-150. That's all I need to carry my single axle trailer. I will never own a double axle trailer. I don't need it. Okay? No reason for me to have it. So glad that I got rid of the dump trailer, paying insurance on it, paying for tags. I just don't need it. I just don't need it. It was overkill for what I want to do at this point. So, you know, you make decisions on your business. I make decisions on my business and where I want to be. That's what we have to do. But hoping to get rid of this at some point later this year. If that thing lasted me another 2 years, I would be super happy, man. Super happy. I don't care what it looks like. My customers don't care what it looks like. And I gotta say, I have some of the best customers out there. I really do. Very understanding people, just down-to-earth people, fun people to talk to, fun people to work with. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm blessed with what I have. I know some people will tell you don't be friends with your customers, don't get close to your customers, don't do this. I guess I'm just a different bird. Okay, I'm a different bird than a lot of people. I think a lot of people are out there chasing that dollar, and I think that's great. If that's what you want, if you want to see all kinds of new products and you want to hear all types of ways to continue to make money and get rich, I'm probably not the channel for you. I gotta admit, I'm just a guy that goes out, puts food on the table and a roof over my wife's head, and I'm okay with that. I think there was a point in time where I wasn't, And there was a point in time where I had this inner need to keep pushing and driving, and I gotta have more, and I gotta have more. And the more that I had, the more I realized, what the hell am I doing? Because the more you have to have, the more you have to spend. And the more you have to spend, the less you have. I know a lot of people will not understand that. But there are some people out there that will say, you know what? You're exactly right. I would rather be a guy making $50,000 a year, spending $5,000 to get it, than a guy spending $50,000 to get $150,000. Just who I am, okay? That's just who I am. Doesn't mean you have to be that way. My buddy Nick, he's not that way, man. He's driving. That dude wants to be big, okay? And I'm happy for him. I hope he achieves every bit of it, because he's a good guy. He deserves it. He works his tail off, but he's also 11 years younger than me. And I'm just blessed to have people like that to fall back on, to rely on. And he also relies on me to continue bringing him work. And the more work I bring him, the more money I make. So anyway, guys, get your customer base ready for what's about to hit. If you're cutting $30 yards and gas is $6 a gallon, you're probably not going to make it if you're paying insurance and you're trying to build the business. That's just not going to cut it. Price increases are inevitable this year, and people know it. And if they don't know it, you're dealing with the wrong people. So, hey, I don't know if any of this made any sense. I rarely do, okay? Doc rarely makes sense. I mumble and stumble more than anything. I just pick up a camera and I say what's on my mind. And if it helps y'all, it helps y'all. But what we should call this is lawn care on a budget. That's what we should call it. But hey, I just call it DLT Lawn Care because that's who I am. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. Leave comments, questions, subscribe, unsubscribe, hit the like, hit the dislike, whatever you want to do, because I got no control over y'all. And love y'all. Take care. As always, Dr. Real was in the house. Keep it real. Take care of your health, guys, because you cannot buy that at the store. I'm out of here. Peace.